Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Bad news after bad news for the Ukrainians, or for NATO, let's put it bluntly. The Russians are bringing somehow a lot of fighters, a lot of troops in two areas. So I don't know how the Ukrainians will be able to conduct their counteroffensive, because to me, this deployment of Russian troops is an offensive. So an offensive over a counteroffensive, well, you'd be the judge. Let's see what's going on here. And this is reported by the Ukrainians, not by the Russians, by the Ukrainians. But hey, you can say, well, maybe they're just alarmists. They just try to make it like this and then beg the other ones send us more things because look, the Russians have more troops. Maybe. Let's see. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda. Russia deploys over 180,000 troops, 180,000 troops to two major eastern fronts. Commander of Ukraine's East Group of Force. Let's see where they deploy these guys. Russia has deployed over 180,000 troops to the Liman, Kupiansk and Bakhmut fronts. All right, don't worry, we got a map here. I got prepared. I'm here prepared, okay? So, Kupiansk, Liman, Bakhmut. So, I'm gonna make it beautiful like this. So, Kupiansk is right here. Liman is right here. And Bakhmut is right here. So, on this area right here, this is between Luhansk and Donetsk Oblast. So, we go like this, and I'm gonna show you. Kupiansk is right here. Kupiansk is right. Kupiansk, Liman, Bakhmut. Kupiansk is right here, ram pam pam. That's what it is. And then Liman is right here, ram pam pam. And then we get to Bakhmut, which is Artemovsk. It's here, ram pam pam. So we got ram pam pam 1, ram pam pam 2, and ram pam pam, where are you? 3 right here. So 1, 2, so this is the front where the 180,000 Ruskies are ready to march. Serhiy Sherevarty, I think this weasel right here. Hey, where are the other guys? What's going on, buddy? All right, let's go. Serhiy Sherevarty, spokesman for the Ekhid East Group of Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine on the national 24/7 newscast, Hanna Maliar, Ukraine's Deputy Defense Minister, on Telegram. Quote from Sherevarty. A rather powerful group of forces has been deployed on the Liman-Kupiansk front. Over 120 enemy units. This includes air assault and mechanized units, units of the Bars Combat Army Reserve, territorial forces, and new Storm Z assault companies that recruited people with criminal records. So is that supposed to do what? Upset us or something? More than 180,000 Russian troops have been deployed across the area of responsibility of the Skid East Group of Forces. The Liman-Kupiansk front is longer, which is why the enemy is concentrating their forces there. Meanwhile, there are around 50,000 Russian troops on the Bakhmut front. Meanwhile, Maliar reported on Monday, July 3rd that, and I'm quoting, a fight for seizing the initiative was underway on the Bakhmut front. So, it seems like the Russian mothers are more children than the Ukrainian mothers. Is that what it is? So why don't you bring those volunteers from Western Europe and Canada and United States of America, and maybe some 40,000 Ukrainian troops that are actively training right now in the Western Europe, clip, and get them over there. That would not suffice? I don't think so either. So when the Russians said that we are for a long haul, they're ready for a long haul. That probably is going to be very, very bad psychologically for the morale of the Ukrainian force, for the other side's forces. I will refuse from now on, not refuse, let's call it as it is, or at least the way I think it is, let's put it this way, the way I think it is. And the way I think it is, on the Ukrainian front, there are some Ukrainians and there are some many other nationalities of volunteers. Clap, clap. All right, and I'm not going to say, hey, Ukraine fights Russia, where Ukraine fights Russia, you know, how say, the de jure, but de facto is someone else with Ukraine fights Russia. You have like a tiger and a mouse, and hey, the mouse is fighting those guys over there, but the tiger is next to the mouse. It actually is the big provider of everything. That's my misguided interpretation of what's going on, you know, according to my below 20 IQ, you know, possibilities. So here it is, my friends. The Russians will bring, and they have, that's another thing, that when these guys are saying Russia is like strained, is, my God, is so stretched, it can't bring more forces, troops, it has the capacity of 30 million people. If they do a general, how do you call it, mobilization. Like that's why they don't want to call it a war. Not because they have a problem with semantics and euphemisms. Because if there would be a war, they would conduct a general mobilization, about 30 million people. Calculate, the population is 145 million. Calculate however you're going to get to a potential of 30. If not more. I'm conservative in this estimate, so you know, I'm giving them forehand. You know, like you play chess and you take 2 or 3 pieces and you play without 3 pieces because you know you're going to win. The same here. The Russians don't have to. That's why I'm saying 30 million. And why would I say 50 million? Not necessary. 30 million will do the job. 2 million will do the job. But potentially, as I said, the Russians have it, and these guys know it. It's just that they don't want to say it. Oh, Russia is fighting a war, is stretched, it's dying, is... Get out of here. Anyway, 180,000 people ready to go in. Good luck. Thank you very much. And they have a criminal history. Okay. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Criminal history, that...